Okay, so the next is gonna be the fun part, and I want you to start and finish your own inked piece, and it can be anything you like. If you're an illustrator, you can come out with a cool image that you always wanted to ink, or you can find any piece that you did in a sketchbook. If you're a cartoonist and if you want to ink the whole page, that's cool too. I have one restrictions because you watch the whole thing and you learned how to make different textures, and line quality, light source, differentiating the material and all that. So I want you to at least put at least six different marks, different stroke, different textures into your piece. What, 6? I don't care. But I don't want you to just make drawings with one line quality. 6 different. So while you're doing it, I'm gonna do it too. And also I want to show you some tricks I use in bringing my sketches into final. I'm gonna start with actually coming up with some idea that I'm gonna start and finish for this course. So let me start thinking of something that has 6 different textures. So something fun. I want to have at least, I don't know, maybe a kid and I don't know, knitted hat. And then I like puffer jacket, so maybe he's wearing a puffer jacket riding on the cat, something like that. How's that? How does that sound? It's kind of fun, right? So okay, so I think I have an idea here. So a kid, probably a boy, wearing a knitted hat, and he has a little bit of hair. He has a goggle on. He has a puffer jacket, maybe jeans, maybe sneakers or boots. And don't ask me why big cat, but cats are cute. So let me draw a big cat. He doesn't care. This little kid is on there, and he's sleeping, and he's holding a lollipop. So okay, I have an idea here. So let me show you how to transfer this into actual drawing. A lot of people who hasn't inked much, what they try to do, which I think is not the best move, is, okay, I have the drawing, let me ink on this. And then what's gonna happen is, I worked so much on it, I erased a lot, I draw pretty dark. And then if I try to ink directly on it, it's hard to see the lines I'm inking. There's too much drawing. It's probably really hard to erase. Besides, this is not the good paper to ink. So, and then I like this drawing and I don't want to ink it and maybe I'll ruin it. I think the last part is what a lot of people face when they just start inking, because when you just start inking and you don't know a lot about it, you always worry about ruining it. So what I do is, I'll show you, but I scan this in, print out to the size I want to draw, trace that quickly to the paper I draw on, then I don't have to worry about it. I'll never lose this. If I messed up on that, I can retrace it and start over again on a different paper. So I have nothing to worry. When you're not worried, you can be more brave with lines, and that's when the drawings come out better anyways. So let's go to my computer and I'll scan in and then print out, and then we can come back and do the drawing. And while I'm doing that, you can start coming up with ideas. I will pick some of the pieces you like from your sketchbook to ink, and then you follow the process I'll be doing, and then let's start inking. I quickly tape the paper onto the paper, turn the light box on. If you don't have the light box, you can always use the windows, so don't worry about it. And then I just quickly draw out the general shapes and compositions of the sketch I already drew. And here comes why HB pencils are important. HB pencils erase the easiest from my experience, because after your ink is done, you're gonna erase it, and you don't want thick lines to be there. If it's like B2B, the line won't erase well. If it's H, the thinner pencils, then you scratch so much into the paper, and so sometimes this, like, there's a dent on the paper. So HB, I feel, is the best pencil. So why I'm only doing it quickly is, this needs some get used to. So the final result is like this. I'll turn off the light box so you can see. It's very light, but like everything I need is there. And what's important with inking is that you're not tracing. A lot of people make this mistake. When you trace, your line kind of dies. It doesn't feel alive. The lines feel dead because you're just tracing. So to avoid it, I intentionally trace the sketch as quickly as possible. So it's always, when I'm inking, that's the first time I'm drawing, and I'm excited. I'm thinking about the lines, so the lines feel alive and not dead. So let's bring this back to the table and let's start inking.